There is much more going on than meets the eye. The adventure begins here.
Cool.
And that's how trades are done on CS Money. With Hellcase multi-cases, you're no longer restricted by random case opening mechanisms. Now, you are able to pick any of the cells containing skins and actually determine what you win. Use the promo code and dive right in.
Alright, welcome back everyone to our second map of the Best of 3 series. It is going to be Virtus.pro going up against, again, their opponent's Nemiga. Except this time around, the battlefield has changed. It's going to be on a map like Mirage, which is the map pick of Virtus.pro, so that's mean one good thing you're working out here for the Polish team. Definitely still able to find some serious frags here. Well done by Neo. As you can see, Nemiga going to be having themselves a very difficult time actually planting the bomb. Though, it does look like Yost in no position to actually plant it for default. But I'm not really sure if he could actually get out of here alive. Pasha moving in there, but Lollipop finds the better of him. So right about now, Lollipop with the P2 phase and still trying to do whatever he can. But there's Mihu from CT. Right about now, Yo gonna win the fight against Morales. Now it's down to the one-on-one. Mihu, he has gun. No, he still can't win it. Even though I wanted to say that the positioning was looking very good there for Morales, it simply just wasn't good enough there. That's a bit of a shame, but Yo will be able to get 3 kills, Lollipop with 2, and somehow, I think it was a 5-2, wasn't it? It was a 5-2, and Nemiga, oh man, that's quite an important pistol round to be winning. We can see that in this position, Yo, very clean shot of Morales and the Mihu. Well, you can see that, oh, that's a great position. Well done there by Yo. Right about now, we're going to be seeing, yes, Virtus.pro. It seems to be just a full-on eco here for the Polish team. Guess we shouldn't be expecting too much here out of the Poles. So this is actually quite an interesting setup they decided to do here. Jumping down underpass, nets them at least 1 kill into Lollipop, and if you want to be killing at least one of these Nemiga players, Lollipop has to be on top of the list. Looks like Nemiga gonna find themselves a very good and easy round so far, only losing one of their players, Lollipop, early on. Pasha biceps, he does have that UMP from Lollipop's hand, but it's not going to be the most useful of weapons in this position. That will be the second round here for Nemiga, and most importantly, at least in this round, we get to see Virtus.pro with a proper investment, and actually didn't really notice it, but Snatch has saved up enough money to buy that sniper rifle. So I'm going to be very intrigued to see how much success can he find in this third round. Right, it looks like Nemiga are going to be having themselves quite the fast round here on the B-bomb site. Already they're going to be making this push happen. Pasha still has the smoke grenade out. Pasha, please go find some kills, but this is looking very awkward right now for Virtus.pro. Right about now, Pasha in a position where he should be able to kill maybe at least one of these players. He sees a bunch of them in the smoke. There goes 1 kill, but only the one most importantly. So right about now, Nemiga still got themselves a chance to not only plant the bomb, but we can see that Yo is in a very good spot. There's not going to be a single Virtus.pro player jumping out the window just yet. But it does look like they want to try to go for this retake, at least for now that is. I would make the assumption that Virtus.pro is going to find the frag as soon as possible, but Robo will find the better of Morels, and I think this will deter the push here for Virtus.pro. I'd say it would be much better to actually try to save their guns, and yeah, that's what they're going to do right now. Snatchy does find that one kill on Yo, but the rest of the guys, like Neo alongside him, will just try to back away. That was actually a pretty interesting round for Nemiga. Pretty early on here, changing up the pace, already going for a very fast push here on the B bomb site, and most importantly, Virtus.pro, or shall I say, put the blame a bit on Pasha, just was very confused. Once the push take place, it didn't look like he knew what to do in that position, because he saw the push taking place. It looked like he still want to kind of throw them off by throwing down a smoke grenade, but then he had the AK out, pardon me, the M4 out, then back to the smoke, then back to the M4. Just some weird stuff from him. The good thing here for Nemiga is obviously the fact that they're still going to be going up against primarily an eco here for Virtus.pro. The only problem they have here is obviously the fact that Snatchy is saved, Sniper Alpha, and Neo has got his M4. So if anything, Nemiga's still looking pretty strong in a round like this, but like I said, there's the two things they have to avoid, and if they avoid them, this should be quite an easy round for them. Neo, though, trying to get the pre-fire in, does some damage on at least a couple of players, but Morels right now, still hiding this position, does get the kill on MDS. That's actually the bomb now being dropped. This is actually some crucial stuff right now from Morels. Great movement around with the P250, which is, look at him go. There's a third one for Morels, and suddenly Nemiga, they pretty much crumble here from the Virtus.pro eco, unless Lollipop can get something done here, but let's be real, the flame is actually gonna get them. Burns to a crisp. A great barbecue there in the palace. And yeah, somehow Virtus.pro do end up winning even a round like that. I did say that if Nemiga have to be careful about something, it has to be the sort of M4 of Neo and the AWP of Snatchy, but we actually saw Morels find a lot of success with that P250. We are going to be seeing a pretty fast pace push here from Nemiga. Neo still able to find a kill there on Hitmouse. That's pretty well done by Neo. It does look like that one way or the other, Nemiga players will be able to plant the bomb, and I think the bomb's planted in a pretty open position. So you can see Lollipop to even try to find some success, but Miku, oddly enough, doesn't even consider it to be a possibility just yet, and somehow, yeah, he can't win the fight against Miku. This does mean that Robo, alongside his buddy MDS, are the last two remaining players here. Robo not in the best position here, as he needs to find this kill as soon as possible. Not sure what Pasha's trying to do here, and right about now, still trying to get the kill in there. Robo won't succeed, but this will be a round here for Virtus.pro. Can't really say it was the cleanest of rounds here for VP, but nonetheless, it is a victory. This round, however, should be quite easy one for Virtus.pro. You can see that all they have to go up against are just the pistol players here from Nemiga. Miku, you want to be quite careful about Mill. I'm not sure what happened there. I guess he was still hoping that maybe Snatch is watching mid for him, or maybe Morels is looking towards window, because that was some awkward stuff from Virtus.pro. Hitmouse, so able to find one more kill with that deagle of his, but obviously, if you're Virtus.pro, you shouldn't be giving away any more kills here for the Nemiga players. There's Neo. Want to find a kill here, which he should be able to find against Lollipop. He's only down 4 points of health, so that should be an easy kill for him. Or the one against Hitmouse, that also works for Neo. As this round pretty much over at this point, unless, yeah, apparently nothing Lollipop could do at that point. That will be another round here for Virtus.pro. And right about now, they will have to go up against the investment here from Nemiga. But if anything, Virtus.pro now do have 2 sniper rifles in their equipment, so I do wonder where are they going to be heading at. Something tells me Snatchy is probably the one playing towards middle, and I presume Pasha is going to be holding an angle on the B side. That I'd say is the most likely offered possibilities. Oh no, in fact, it's going to be Pasha trying to find an early frag here, but yes, with those smoke grenades being deployed in window, it does make his job a lot harder. Oh, Lollipop finds a kill. Not really sure where that happened, but I think Lollipop is able to catch off one of the pushing CTs, and here it's still looking like a pretty good round here for Virtus.pro. There we go. There's the kill from Snatchy, and this offensive is just falling apart here from Nemiga. Robo, alongside his teammate Hitmouse. I think they just want to try to hit the safe bomb site right now. This is their best opportunity, and we can see that the ops are finding some serious work here. Pasha Bicep with 2, Snatchy with 2, and of course, there was also Neo finding some impactful kills in Connector. Oh yeah, in fact, it was Neo finding the 2 kills in Connector, and Snatchy just that one in the B apartments. Doesn't look like Nemiga can offer us too much in this round. They only have the pistols here. They do deploy a decent amount of utility here over the A bomb site, so they're not in a very good position to actually maybe even try to plant that bomb. Here though, Neo trying to jump on top of the ticket booth, which could net him 1 kill, but I think he now realized their Hitmouse has made his way down CT. There's some crucial kills to be found here by Hitmouse. And would you look at that, the bomb's now planted in a position where it's actually not too bad for Hitmouse to be holding from. Of course, I don't think if his buddy Robo can do anything at this point, but actually this is pretty smart right now. Nemiga are going to be heading over towards jungle, and that is where none of the Virtus.pro players are stationed at. Morel still wins the fight, but now Robo only with the P250. Such a difficult clutch for Robo to be winning. He does have, yeah, maybe an opportunity to get 1 more kill, but that would have been so hard for him. It was a nice attempt though, I'm not going to lie. This will net Virtus.pro 5 rounds here on the CT side of Mirage, which was already looking much better than what we saw in Inferno. So if anything, I'm almost certain you Polish guys or fans of Virtus.pro can now definitely get behind the VP roster, as this is looking like, well, a bit more competitive map than our very first one, Inferno. Oh, he was actually decided to go for a bit of a more aggressive play. Finds the kill on Hitmouse. And it does look like Nemiga gonna be holding off here towards middle. They've got no idea about the positioning of Pasha. But right about now, this is something what Nemiga are gonna be doing right now. It is quite unconventional. There's in fact not a single player here from Virtus.pro making sure that this push isn't taking place. And look at this is some great positioning here from MDS. He finds one of these players who'd go for more, which he does succeed, oddly enough. And finally Pasha, oh actually no, Snatch is able to reply, but you can already see the damage being dealt here on Virtus.pro side. Mihu making his way down underpass. It doesn't look like that the Nemiga players are gonna be anticipating him in this position. And right about now, Mihu's gonna peek on in. He finds the kill on Robo, doesn't succeed to get it on Yo, and right about now, this is the perfect opportunity for Nemiga to continue on pushing on this bomb site. Snatchy though actually still continues on holding right behind the site, trying to do as much damage as he can, but he needs his teammate to back him up. Right about now, Yo still got a decent amount of time to work with, so it doesn't have to commit to the bomb plant. There we go, there's Neo finding the kill, and of course Virtus.pro now having 6 rounds on the CD side of Mirage. This is definitely looking much better here for the VP roster, I have to admit. Maybe that's what they needed on Inferno as well, to actually start things off on the CT side, because, I mean, on the T side, like, without a doubt, it just looked abysmal. Horrible, in fact, in some scenarios. But this actually is, yeah, it is much better here for Virtus.pro. With them now having 6 rounds here on the CT side, it's definitely not too bad. Question is, how many rounds could they actually still acquire here, the Nemiga roster? As they themselves aren't a stranger to a map like Mirage. I would say that in terms of maps that Nemiga tend to play quite often, Mirage is definitely in the top 3, I'd say. So they themselves should be feeling quite confident even getting a second map like Mirage here. And even better against the likes of VP. Oh, that's interesting. Actually, if you thought that the Nemiga players have decided to take for a tactical timeout, but apparently it is a technical issue. Hope it's not a serious one, and either of the teams going to be able to fix it as soon as possible. Actually, now I noticed that Yo had a ping of at 1.90, so let's say it is dropping down, and we should be able to continue on with our matchup here. Nope. Still not it. Apparently, Yo's ping is now spiked. Look at it. 106. That's ridiculous right now. Looks like, again, it's dropping down, I'd say. Man, I do hope he's going to be able to fix it as soon as possible. But it's never nice to be having such issues, really. Especially with its internet issues. Like, more often than not, they don't really depend on you. It's either your internet provider screwing up, or maybe there's actually some kiddo who's losing skins on the other side of the world trying to get a DDoS on you. That definitely used to be the case in, like, the skins betting days, the heyday of skins betting in what I'd say, like, 2014, 2015, those years. It has died down. In fact, I would say it has died down entirely. But we still get to see these moments where I see that, oddly enough, out of the blue, there's a player's ping that just skyrockets to like 150 like it just did for Yo. But it looks like his ping is back to normal, and we should be able to continue on with our matchup. Because of the scoreboard, I don't really see... Oh, okay, they have invested here in Nemiga, in fact, quite heavily. They got themselves a decent amount of rifles here, and SG in the hands of Yo. So we should be able to continue on with our matchup here. Neo trying to get the taps in, but because of his tracers being spotted, Yo gets the better of Neo. That is, of course, an early kill here for the Belarusian side. And with this early kill going in favor here of Nemiga, I do wonder what is going to be their next plan, because Miku tempted to try to find a kill here, but he could get very easily spotted out. Miku gotta be quite careful about making plays like that. There's a kill for Robo, and Snatchy is trying to back away in ramp, but he's got no idea about the positioning of Lollipop. This does mean this will be a very clean sweep here for Nemiga, as they end up losing only one player and they eliminate every single VP member. Again, Virtus.pro are back in the double op setup. One in the hands of Snatchy, one in the hands of Papito. Looks like Pasha. I'm not really sure why he even considers peeking connected that late into the round. It definitely sometimes can work out, But in this case, we saw that the Nemiga players, once they make their way up in top mid, they're already making sure there's a single player here from Virtus.pro peeking down through connector, window, and short. Maybe if he would have been a bit quicker, sure, there's a possibility to get the kill. But of course, this now puts his team in a detrimental position, where, in all fairness, the Nemiga players looks like they're going to abandon mid control entirely. They're just going to say, right, Virtus.pro, if you want to have it, sure, go ahead. But there's one thing you have to know, that is the prime position here of Snatchy, because Snatchy, he's got that very tight angle. It's very hard to be landing a kill through this position, but at the very least, he should be able to spot a couple players coming his way. He finally lands off the shot. And right about now, Nemiga, wouldn't be too surprised if they continue on pushing on the bomb site, but with that Molotov being deployed, they're not going to run in through the flames just yet. Right about now, Snatchy positions himself all the truck. He wins the fight against Robo. And it looks like he's actually going to continue on firing of shots, but Nemiga are definitely going to continue on with their push here on the bomb site. So far, so good here for Virtus.pro, as they're finding some necessary kills right now. Snatchy, oh, I think he sees you in that position, lands up the shot. Here's Snatchy going nuclear. That's 3 kills for him, but finally he goes down. Hit mouse right now. I don't think, yeah, there's really nothing he could have done at that point. Maybe if his flank would have been a bit quicker, surely Hitmouse could have found a bit more impact, but there, on the B bomb site, Snatchy did all the work necessary. Without Snatchy, I hardly believe that's a winnable round for Virtus.pro. Well, looks like Nemiga are going back to basics, and this is probably the best timing they could have ever done so. Mihu is right about now the only guy here on the B side. In fact, he goes down, and there's not a single Virtus.pro player. Actually got a refrag in. Snatchy has been smoked off from both the entrance to the shop, as well as the window area. So this does mean that Nemiga got themselves a very good chance to secure the hold. If MDS can secure this kill, which he does against Morels, I'd be too surprised if Nemiga come out victorious on round 12. As right about now, the Polish. Looks like they still want to try to go for this one, but oh, would you look at that? Hitmouse has somehow made his way down kitchen. So like I said, this is looking like a very good round for Nemiga to be winning. I'm not really sure where Snatchy's even trying to find these kills at this point. Just try to get out of there and save, and he goes down. So this does mean that Pasha will be able to save his gun, but that gun is just a mere MP9. And oh, looks like he's not even going to be able to save it. So that was some odd decision making from Virtus.pro. As we can see, in fact, if they would have been able to save at least a couple of those guns, I almost certain we get to see Virtus.pro make the force buy here. But because every single member dies, it just, at this point, it has to be a full eco. It just has to be from Virtus.pro. It is such a shame to be seeing, players who will definitely have their tenure in the game just be making these odd mistakes. Like when you think about it, they're trying to go for the retake. They see that they're down to a 3-on-4. They also realize that there's very little time for us to work with and that our positions haven't smoked off. Why not just try to go for the save and fight the battle another day? Nope, they just try to win those fights. Even I'm surprised how Snatch didn't die while he's getting the peek on it through window, oddly enough. So like I said, it is a shame to be seeing, players with such tenure making such mistakes. Well now, in fact, they do decide to go for the force buy, interestingly enough. As this is quite the interesting one. Okay, let's break it down. We have Snatch in the sniper rifle, not too bad. Mihu and M4, pretty good. But then you have Pasha and Nia, who are only on the pistols, and Morels with the MP9, so this is going to be quite the interesting investment here from the Virtus.pro roster. I'm not sure if they're going to be able to find anything here already. Bit of a push here from Neo. Hitmouse is able to spot him out, and yeah, Hitmouse is going to play this one smartly. Doesn't want to be given an early advantage here for the Virtus.pro members, because he also doesn't realize if there could be more than one guy there. That is pretty smart there from the Nemiga player. Yeah, this is quite the slow round here for the Nemiga players. Right about now, we get to see that Lollipop has decided to take some mid presence here. He also has another teammate, in fact, two of his teammates to back him up. And in fact, interestingly enough, there's actually not a single player right about now looking towards that A bombs. There's Snatcher here who does win the fight against Connector. I think he realizes that this might just be a prompt push here on the A bomb side. Snatchy though has to check so many positions at the same time, but I'm quite surprised to see how Snatch is still able to survive in this one. There's the third one for Snatch. He could go for more, but that is only a leg shot and not the kill. Right about now, it's all into the hands of Hitmouse to try to get this one, but we can see that Neo's position is impeccable, and he will get the last remaining kill as well. So interestingly enough, Virtus.pro somehow end up winning that round, which was something I really wasn't hoping to see. Like for me, again, Snatchy, that's just ridiculous. How he's pretty much the only guy on that A bomb side, and he has a serious job to be looking at the same time towards middle as well as the ramp, and somehow, you know, while it's maneuvering so wildly, Snatchy is able to find a kill towards ramp, a kill towards Connector, back again towards ramp. That was quite ridiculous there from Snatchy. Oh, there's again. Yeah, boy, Snatchy finding the initial kill on Lollipop. With that being said, though, are the Nemiga players going to continue on pushing down middle because they know the positioning of Snatchy, and yet there's Snatchy, Mihu again finding a kill. This is looking poor right now for Nemiga. This is also, most importantly, to note, their last proper investment here in the first half. They've gone all out here on this investment, and they pretty much end up losing it. By the looks of things, there's the last kill here for Snatchy. And it will be 9-5 here in favor of Virtus.pro. Nemiga, they've obviously tried to go for the force spy here. That's the last round of the first half, nonetheless. But we can see that it's going to be looking abysmal, really. What? They'll have a couple of those upgraded pistols, sure, but in terms of utility, it's just going to be awful. Oh, that's quite the close angle here from Snatchy. Yeah, that's a good thing that he does have his teammate backing him up there. Snatchy, good kill there from him early on here. He's still holding the angle. Snatchy's not slowing down. There's 3 kills for Snatchy. He's done his part, but his teammates are there to get the cleanup here. The last man standing is, of course, Hitmouse here. But we can see that he's going to find himself in a pretty difficult position. Which I don't really hope him to win this one, as there's Neo holding the angle, and there's going to be 10 rounds here for Virtus.pro on the CT side of Mirage, which is actually pretty good. They could be quite happy with their acquisition of 10 rounds. It's pretty decent. Surely, if anyone's going to be feeling the satisfaction, it just has to be the Nemiga guys. Because we saw them get an early lead here in the first half. It was, let me think, yeah, it was 3-0 here for Nemiga. And they just weren't able to get any more rounds, pretty much. What, they got 2 more rounds, and that's about it, really. So honestly, this is now looking like a very winnable situation now for Virtus.pro. Imagine if they get the pistol round going, then yeah, that's looking like it could be it here for a second map. One smoke grenade deployed here over the A-bomb side. Third down, looks like Virtus.pro gonna continue on with this push here. There's Robo finding, well, actually no, it is Yo getting the kill on Morels. Right about now, the Virtus.pro guys, they're actually going to continue on moving down on jungle. But the bomb will be planted here. And it looks like the remaining players are just going to continue on holding here in jungle. This is some interesting positioning here from the VP players. As right about now, Lollipop just holding things down here. Connector still finds the kill, and he could go for more, which he does succeed. And Lollipop, the taps are insane from this man. And he could go for more, and he does succeed. 4 kills for Lollipop. And Nemiga do get the pistol round on the board. Oh, this should be a lovely replay. Lollipop finding the first kill in connector. Boom. Just straight up one tapping. Just styling here on the Virtus.pro players. This round though, it does mean that Virtus.pro seem to be going for Nico here. MDS here in top middle, so he should be getting some easy kills, which he is getting those easy kills with the MP9. And right about now, almost every single player is dead from Virtus.pro, except for Lonesome Snatchy with the Deagle. Has been quite proficient with this gun of his. And yep, not going to be able to get anything done here. The one thing you have to note is that if you take a look at the scoreboard real quick, there's 22 kills here for Snatchy. If anyone's been able to carry this Virtus.pro roster, or probably will have to carry this VP roster to the finish line, it will probably be Snatchy at this point. Already sitting at 22. And what's besides him? Yeah, the other top fragger, quotations. Top fragger for Virtus.pro is Neo with 13, so definitely is a disparity between the two highest fragging players of VP. There's Neo, find the kill here early on here. But even though he does find this one, we can see that Miko is able to take down Yo in middle. So this is actually still a pretty good scenario for the Virtus.pro guys. It is a 4-3 after all. I just wonder where they're gonna move now with this relatively good scenario they're in. Miko finds the kill. Actually, no, it's Lollipop getting the kill, and Pasha Bicep now reveals his position. And of course, Hitmouse, last man standing here at the B side, yet he still wins the fight for the MP9. Snatchy misses his shot, and that's such a great hold there from Hitmouse. Free kills from him. And he single-handedly denies the push from VP. Well done there by Hitmouse. But most importantly, Virtus.pro, I mean, they're able to get the kill on Robo. Nice. And yet, how come they don't decide to group up with that only guy behind the van? Like, that should have been so easy for Virtus.pro to shut that guy down. And yet they struggle here. They have struggled quite a bit. Seems like this is going to be a pretty fast round here for the Virtus.pro guys. Making a very fast push here at the bomb site. It's just that they're not able to find a single kill so far. That was so quick here for Virtus.pro. They weren't really even able to get out of the apartments and the ramp side. They just get shut down immediately. And would you look at that? Not too long ago, it was a scoreline 10-5 in favor of Virtus.pro, and right about now in Nemiga, there's only one round difference between the two squads. Oh, Snatchy trying to win the fight against Robo there, but we get to see that Robo has a teammate back him up in the form of MDS. You can actually even see this. It's just some great positioning right now from the Nemiga guys. They are holding on here towards middle. This is quite a crucial part of the map to be holding if you are a CT. Though it does look like VP will try to contest this, and though the AUG's headshots is not good enough, MDS might just be able to get the finisher here on Miku. But apparently, they are going to be slowing down things quite a bit here, Virtus.pro. I mean, they have to make a pretty difficult decision right now. Where on earth do they want to go? Because if Neo ends up losing this fight against Hitmouse, this could be it. Oh, Hitmouse quite close to winning the fight against Neo, but it doesn't look like he want to try to contest it anymore. Oh, he's going to be able to get out of there with his life intact. So overall, it ends up looking that Virtus.pro do want to hit this A bomb site, apparently. All the players going to have to come out here, out of connector area, which is a very tight choke point. And right around the 20-second mark, they are making their wave here. But they are definitely taking their sweet time here, at least entering the bomb site. Lollipop, he was able to spot at least a couple of those players here. It's going to be obvious what Virtus.pro are up to. The flash is actually pretty good here. Lollipop are now trying to find the kill here, but he cannot succeed. He finally does so against Morels. I think he sees the shoes there, but that wouldn't be too necessary. It's still going to be a round here for Nemiga. And of course, it is 10-10. So Virtus.pro, the advantage they had coming into the second half it's pretty much gone. It's not existent. 5 rounds in a row have been won by Nemiga, and it is a tied scoreline. Yes, shouldn't be able to accomplish anything in this round because he has been smoked off here in window. Probably will still have a pretty cheeky angle here in connector. But yes, he's making sure he wants to play this one very carefully because there's a very high possibility that one of the Virtus.pro guys could be coming up towards connector at this very moment. So do you like this approach here from the Nemiga players? It does look like that by the end of this round, yeah, Virtus.pro lining up some of those smoke grenades over here at the A bomb side. Robo, gonna be seeing a lot of those grenades being deployed. Of course, he's gonna jump out the ticket booth to try and find a kill here, but it's actually a very good smoke grenade. He can't see a damn thing, but Lollipop, so far so good, is able to find at least one of these kills. Flash is coming in, yet Lollipop wins one more fight against Morels. So he's definitely doing his part in this round. We'll have to see what on earth are the other VP players doing right about now. The smokes have faded, and they still haven't made their way into the bomb site. This is a horrible round here for Virtus.pro. Neo at least still gets 1 kill on MDS, but how on earth is Neo gonna win this? First of all, he has to recover the bomb, which means that he has to move into the crosshairs there of Yo, and yeah, I think Neo realizes what a difficult situation this is. Not gonna be able to land the jump, but Neo still wins the fight. That is actually pretty sick right now for Neo. He can now try to plant the bomb, but I think at this point, Hitmouse gonna move in slowly but surely. At this point, Neo, you have to plant the bomb, and Hitmouse gonna peek. That's an easy round here for Hitmouse. As even though Neo's attempt was very nice, I mean, especially landing the kill on the short guy, but I mean, he just had so little time to work with, and when there was like 4 seconds remaining, it is pretty obvious that the VP player will probably committing to the bomb plant, and well, that is where Neo ends up losing the clutch. Oh, nice tag there from Robo. Very early on here, gonna be getting at least 1 kill here for his team. Yeah, this isn't looking too good here for the Virtus.pro roster. I'm not sure if Pasha is going to be able to sneak his way. Yep, nope. No, he is not. Not going to be able to shift his way towards connector. As this is looking like a very prominent round for the Nemiga players. Snatchy, alongside his buddy Miho, actually going to continue on pushing onto the bomb site, but you can see that, yep, Hitmouse definitely spots out Snatchy. Still, he's able to land 1 kill, but yeah, this is such a difficult round for Mika to be winning. He's made some noise here, so Hitmouse know where he's stationed at, and there's 1 more round for Nemiga. In fact, fun fact, some trivia, 7 rounds in a row have been won by Nemiga, in comparison to Virtus.pro Big Fat 0. Not a single round for the Polish team so far, as this is looking like a very solid second half for Nemiga. Something I definitely can't say about the Polish roster. This is turning out to be another pretty slow round here for the Virtus.pro guys. We can see that they're not really going for any aggressive plays so far. In fact, slowly but surely, they are taking over some mid presence here. We have a guy like Pasha Biceps making his way from underpass. And right about now, I think Nemiga will be quite wary about mid control, because they realize there has been some Molotovs deployed and whatnot, but we can see that Nemiga, they are clearing out the ramp side, and Yo will be getting the fight against Morels, which means that an early Virtus.pro player still ends up dying here. And yes, right now, and I think the remaining Virtus.pro roster is probably going to actually continue on pushing on this B bomb set, apparently. You can see that they have 3 players here in short. Neo's got quite the nifty angle here, so he might just be able to get the kill on MDS, or Mihu could do it for him. It actually still looks like Nemiga gonna continue on holding on to this bomb set, but they got no idea how many Virtus.pro players are close by this bomb set already. Lollipop gonna be, yep, that's a pretty nasty surprise for him. That's right about Robo, gonna make sure there's no one here in T-spawn, but once he knows that the bomb's been planted, I have to admit, he's in a pretty good position right now. It's just that the question is, does the remaining Nemiga players want to try to go for this retake? There we go, there's the kill for Robo. And if someone from Nemiga can find a kill quick enough, looks like it could actually be a retake here. Robo. The problem is that he does have a sniper rifle, so it does make things a bit more difficult here. But oh, Mihu, that was quite close quarters engagement, and Yo taking his sweet time to actually line up the shot on Snatchy. And Snatchy will be a bit quicker, and of course, the youngsters will be able to pull it through and get Virtus.pro on the board finally. It's been a long time coming. We can finally see Virtus.pro with their very first round here in the second half. Snatchy though, creeping in on this B bomb site right now. The only guy here exactly from the Virtus.pro roster trying to find an early kill here towards the B site. But most importantly, we can see that Lollipop has taken quite the aggressive angle as long as this teammate Robo. So I wonder how this one's going to work out here for the Nemiga players, because right now Lollipop should be and will be able to see Pasha in his crosshairs will land the kill. And this is a very early advantage for Nemiga. We can see it has already become 5-3, and I do wonder how this one's gonna turn out. And where did the sound go? Hello? This is quite weird, folks. You're not the only one not hearing sound, so I guess we're just gonna have to go with this silent cast. Apparently, I guess I could try to imitate some noise. Wait, let's see. Smoke grenades, flashbang. Pop, lollipop, boom. Very good. Kill. Yep. Oh, MDS ends up shooting his own teammate there. Man, this is so weird. Where's the sound? Come on, guys. Let's get that sound back, please, as soon as possible. Well, we'll see how it goes. Right about now, the Nemiga players are gonna have themselves a very good opportunity to get one more round here, because Virtus.pro have to go for what seems to be a full eco here. There's really nothing the Virtus.pro guys could do at this point. This being a full eco is going to be an easy pickup here for Nemiga. Robo, gotta be able to see a couple of these players coming his way. There we go, lands the flick on one of them. This is just looking splendid for Nemiga. However, Virtus.pro, there we go. There's Mihu finding one more kill, but it's obviously Mihu up against 4 remaining players, and really there's nothing you can do at that point. This means that there's going to be Nemiga now on 14 rounds. And Virtus.pro, yeah, this is going to have to be an investment here from their side. But it's obviously not going to be looking too great for Virtus.pro. The Polish invested in everything they've got here, but you can see a couple rifles come out, some utility, which is nice, but it's obviously not looking as good as it probably could be. Looks like we're going to be able to see a straight up push here on the bomb site from Virtus.pro. They're getting so much damage being dealt for them from the nades, the Molotovs, and whatnot. This is just looking horrible for Virtus.pro as Yo spinning around with that AK, with, pardon me, M4 of his, is getting all the kills necessary. And Nemiga, they got themselves the 15th round at the board, unless Neo can prove me wrong, which I personally don't think that's going to be the case. You can see that Neo, he's just stuck there in the B apartments. I'm not really sure if he can find any more kills if presented. Yes, there we go. There's Lollipop on the last kill of the round, and we get to see that it's 15 for Nemiga, and Virtus.pro sitting on 11, and most importantly, without any money remaining. This is going to be an investment from Virtus.pro for sure, but it's just going to be looking horrible for them. They do decide to take the timeout, oddly enough. So, okay. Well, it does end up looking that the Virtus.pro roster are going to be going for one more hurrah here on the same bombs. They're readying up, they're deploying all their smoke grenades and whatnot on this bomb side. It's going to come down to the Virtus.pro guys just finding the kills necessary, but not finding a single one so far. This is looking superb right now for the Belarusians. There's MDS actually no, it's Pasha Biceps, last man standing here for the Virtus.pro roster. He had Pasha putting some serious work here, but he runs out of bullets. And this does mean that in a 2-0 sweep, Nemiga are able to get themselves the best of 3 victory here. Of course, guys, hope you enjoyed the broadcast. It's a bit of a shame that the quality wasn't the greatest and we didn't even have any sound on the last couple rounds. But that was it. Nemiga ended up winning against Virtus.